They done all right, you know. They done all right on the back of a humbling defeat, an embarrassing defeat, and getting absolutely torn to shreds. That's hard to come out and then put in a performance. Were they brilliant? No. Did they deserve to get a point? Absolutely. They deserve something out of tonight's game. And the way they started the game, they started well. I think Clarkey will be delighted with the way they went about their business. And then they let themselves down. I mean, it's a brilliant goal from Shaqiri.
Oh, it's a great goal.
You can't honestly. The finish, it's just exquisite. It is. It's one of those you just.
No keeper in the world saves that.
But it's a gift
outside the post.
But it's a gift.
It is.
And he's made the most of the gift, and he's absolutely punished them.
Had Cundy written all over it, that back pass, didn't it?
What?
The back pass had you written all over it.
There's a little bit of my fingerprints on it. I won't deny.
Just left it short.
I know, but it's such a
just
bad.
One of them, just sloppy.
I know, it's so bad though. And then you've got Shaqiri, and because he's left-footed, so you'll know more than me. We know he's left foot or right foot. As you're walking onto it, right?
Oh.
It's almost like the perfect pass.
It's perler.
And if you get, and he doesn't have to break his stride,
no,
does he?
I mean, the technique though is outrageous. Just to bend it in that
taking
top corner.
nothing away from the finish. Gunn had a good game, by the way. He kept them in it. Really, he made a couple of really good saves. But that finish is exquisite. So they've got a chance, Scotland. They're still. They're in the mix. I'm not saying it's in their own hands, but they can do an awful lot. If they beat Hungary, and by the way, that ain't going to be easy from what I've seen.
What, beating Hungary? No.
But they're capable, and that's what they've got to believe. And they give themselves a chance after being humbled on Friday night. Tonight they got some self-respect back, and they've given themselves a chance. 4 points might be enough. In fact, the goal difference might. In fact, I believe it's done on the teams you play. Right, so that's how. So anyway, who knows where it works out? But they got a chance, matey.
Well, they've kept themselves alive,
yeah,
haven't they, in the competition? And fair play to them, because we were both sitting in there really and truthfully, and we were going, "I want some. We want Scotland to win."
I want to laugh at them later in the competition. I don't want laughing at them now feels a bit cheap. You know, it's a bit. It's not even a
you want to laugh at them, but you want to see them do all right, don't you? They got some brilliant fans out there. I mean, they've been excellent. You want to see them do all right. No?
What do you mean, do all right?
You want to see them do all right. I wanted them to win tonight.
I want them, just for selfish reasons, I want them to stay in the competition so you and I can talk about Scotland. No, it's true, Joe. I'm not going to lie. It's not a Scottish fan listening to this wants England to do all right. They want us to get beat tomorrow night.
Of course they do, but we need to look past that. You need to be bigger than that.
No, I'm not bigger than that, Joe.
You have to be bigger than that.
No, I'm not bigger than that.
We've got some great friends in McCoist and, the boys up there.
No. Jay,
look, you want to see them do all right, don't you?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'll be lying. And you know what?
You'll be happy to just see McCoist. That's it. You're done. Off you go. Thanks for coming.
Shaban.
The lot. Jim White. The lot. Couldn't care less.
Jim White. Yeah.
It's a bit bitter to be like that as a,
Yeah, of course it is. No, I'm owning it. I've got no problem whatsoever. But then the truth is tonight, Scotland deserved a point, and they've given themselves a chance. Tierney's going to be a big miss. He's ruled out. He got stretchered off. That is a big miss. You know, that's a huge miss for them. So, but they're well done. They deserve the point, and they got a chance.
Yeah, I want to hear from Scotland fans tonight. What did you make of that performance from Steve Clarke's men? 03 717 22 33 We will talk a bit of England as well. But let's go to Dave, who's a Celtic fan. All right, Dave.
All right, Dave-o.
Evening, gents. How are we?
I'm good, Dave. You?
Well, that's the smoothest U-turn boys I've ever seen since I passed my driving test. What was that all about? We want Scotland to do well after yesterday's Scotland 11 players. Shocking U-turn.
Yeah, but Cundy weren't here for that. Cundy weren't here.
No.
I kind of got set up for it.
What happened?
I had to pick a worst 11 of the Euros so far.
Right.
And I just picked Scotland's team.
So what were you doing, Tom? Were you counting your England caps at the time you were thinking about who were you going to pick, or were you counting your winners' medals, or what were you doing when you were deciding who you were going to pick?
I just watched the Germany game. Dave, let's move on from that. Genuinely, I did want Scotland to do... I wanted Scotland to win today.
Dave, he's lying, mate, honestly.
I did. I want Scotland to win.
When you conceded, he jumped up in the air.
That's a lie.
Well, he did. He jumped up.
That is a lie. Dave, don't listen to him.
He jumped up. He celebrated the goal.
The Scotland homeless... There's a Scottish homeless charity called Street Soccer, run by a fantastic guy called Dave Duke. And they've taken 3 teams to the Homeless World Cup on 3 different occasions and won it. That's twice more than England's won the World Cup, and it's 3 times more the international caps that you've had, even if they just played in the final. So come on, Chunky, back it up.
I don't know what you want me to say to that. Like, well done. You know, like, I don't know what... can we talk about Scotland now, like in the Euros?
Yeah. Let's go.
I mean, what did you make of the performance?
Well, it was a lot better than Friday night, but... I mean, to be honest, I think for us the tournament results about tonight and the weekend against Hungary, ending out of Germany was a bonus, which we didn't get. Mm-hmm. And we needed 4 points at these 2 games. We're now at the stage we still need 4 points for 2 games. We've got 1 so far. I think we could beat Hungary at the weekend, and then we're qualified out the group.
Got a chance, Davo. You got yourself a chance, matey. You got a chance.
I don't know why
You're in the mix.
I don't know why Dave's having a go at me when you're literally the most bitter English fan when it comes to
Dave
Scotland.
Knows,
like I literally genuinely say I want the home nations to do well. I mean, you can't wait to see them fall flat on their faces. Dave's phoned up giving me stick.
I know, but Dave knows you're lying. Dave knows I'm real. Dave knows I'm real.
All right, Dave, top man,
cheers,
mate.
Dave,
thanks for your call. Let's go to Sean. But before we do that, though, what about the stat that we saw? And then it obviously got changed, killed us. We was going to do own goals. The own goal was going to be the Scotland all-time scorer at the Euros with 2.
Look,
and then they've given it, and they've given it to McTominay, so it's gone back to being.
McTominay gets
1.
the goal. Honestly, that is one of the most blatant own goals you'll ever see.
I don't know how it's been given.
Because it's on target. It's such an anomaly, that thing, right? So it's on target. It's a back pass. Sommer's going to gather it up and then she's going to bowl it out. Cher decides to stick his boot in a top corner. It's a great finish, by the way. There's no way that
Cundy.
There's no way that McTominay. Well, he does get the goal because that's how it works. But it's an own goal, isn't it? In the true sense of the word. But who cares? Goal's a goal, matey.
Yeah. So they is leading scorer own goal with Ali McCoist.
Good player own goal.
Callum McGregor, I think. A few others.
Own goal's good player.
Yeah,
mate.
good player, mate.
Don't knock him, mate.
Always turns up in the big games,
mate. Especially for Scotland.
Let's go to Sean, who's a Chelsea fan. All right, Shawnee.
All right, Shawnee.
Yeah, evening, lads.
How are you, mate? You good?
Shawnee?
Yeah, I'm very good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night, a proper bit of football.
Yeah, 5 o'clock kick-off, live on talkSPORT.
Yeah, I've heard on Scotland. Truthfully, I try so hard to cheer them, but truthfully, they can't stand. No, I know. They can't stand us. The Scottish, they absolutely want England to fail at every hurdle. So I was sure he switched it on, and that's the truth.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.